Good evening, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Thursday, November 18th, 2021. This is not financial advice, it's educational. Click the subscribe and the bell to be notified of the videos. Click the share and click the thumbs up. We are here to talk about Nucypher and Keep. The Wall Street Tra 12 link is below. It's a Twitter link to the Intraday Updates. In the meantime, let's look at Nucypher US dollar. We really started hitting, and this is the problem with nosebleed price action. It is almost impossible to exactly determine what's next. We are starting to fill out more price action here. It's hard to buy this thing, really not knowing. I did buy some, and then I bought a little more. I'm probably kicking myself right now, but at the same time, we are starting to finally see a trend. Since the pop back on the 15th, we see a little bit of resistance and support right here. It's hard to see it. It was only a few days in the making, and there's not much room to blow this thing up given this giant vertical line when we took off on the 15th of last month. Now we are starting to see an area of resistance back here in later October, a little bit later, starting early November, here and here. So we are on a downtrend, and this has been going on for a little while. To be expected. I mean, you got people who are buying, who have bought it way down here, came all the way up. They start seeing this thing coming down, and they start selling their coin. And that's exactly what this is demonstrating. So right now, as it stands, eventually the selling stops, and this thing starts going sideways. It looked like we were going sideways here, but not quite. Now, what's happening here is now this blue line, which I just drew right before the video, appears to be the area of support. It is downward support. It's hard to see this line of support until we have enough price action to fill in. Now that we've filled it in, the question is, when do we start going up again? And that is another big question. Not going to find out from this chart here, I can tell you that. We don't exactly have a pattern staring us in the face either. So at 80.39 right now, the support area right now is around 77 cents as I see it on the screen. We did hit a low around 79 earlier today. Now let's go over to Nucypher Bitcoin, but we do have an area of resistance now at 90 cents. So got to stay in touch with this. In the meantime, Nucypher Bitcoin, I also drew a descending line of support. And this didn't happen from October 15th. This one happened even more recently. And this happened literally a few days ago. So it's been almost a week in the making. We went from here. We had that pop on the back of the diamond, but have been starting to fade. We've been fading it all the way down here. So we do have an area of resistance. We're starting to bounce back up again. But again, we don't have anything showing me that we're going to really make an imminent move. So we are now roughly around 14.14, and we have a floor of support around 13.71. So this could continue to possibly go down. That being said, one could argue that we might be seeing a downward wedge. This could mean something. So we'll watch this. There's only another day or so left. We might see something happen here where we can start at least leveling off or going up. And we'll have to monitor this closely. In the meantime, Keep US dollar. We appear to be range bound at this point between 61 cents and 69 cents. Looking pretty like, this is exactly what would happen when Bitcoin goes down. Kind of takes the rest of the market with it. I think overall we're in a healthy correction though. Make no mistake about it. Nucypher is a great Web 3.0 token. So is Keep. And I think eventually these things will definitely turn around in my humble view. However, we've got to get the more macro barometer types of coins out there to bring us back to normalcy. And that's only going to happen when Bitcoin turns around. Sorry, but Bitcoin is our leader here. There's no question about it. Keep Bitcoin also between 1224 and 1052. We are still, we're back. We've been down here yesterday and we're still down here. Now let's get into something more interesting, because this is going to be the reason that we will see the rest of the altcoin market actually start to turn around. Here we go. Bitcoin, we drew this line yesterday. Higher lows, higher lows. Here we go up here. We said if we were going to break 58K, we would come down to 54K. Well, we're on our way to 54K. We might not make it exactly to 54K. We might actually turn up. Today we could pop 10,000 points. Who knows? But my point is that we do have higher lows, and you start drawing the trend out, and it looks like we do have an area over here around 54,000. And if we hit that 54,000 mark, I think we bounce off of that. Or a little sideways. Look over here. We kind of went sideways on or about that thing and then moved on. So I think either we start our move up now, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're going to be in for a little bit more of a drop to 54 before we resume our way higher. But we will keep you posted on that. Now let's go over the Bitcoin dominance, because this is where the silver lining comes into play. Not only do I believe after 54K, we start bouncing higher, but remember, as we've been going down in Bitcoin over the last several days, this thing's been literally going, it's pretty much flat over the last couple of weeks. And we haven't really gone anywhere. Normally, if you see massive corrections, massive, unhealthy massive corrections where people are losing their shirts, well, you'll see Bitcoin dominance start going up and Bitcoin US dollar coming down a lot. Well, here we see Bitcoin US dollar going down, but Bitcoin dominance is staying sideways. So to me, this is a pan sell-off. It's a healthy sell-off, and I think we just have another few days to endure it and deal with the red bleeding numbers on our screen until things start turning around. So that is my view. I don't think that this the rally in the crypto market is done. I think we got a lot more to go. I think we just need to get through this week, and then we should start marching higher. But right now, Bitcoin US dollar is definitely starting to march down, as I expected, down to this blue line. And when it comes down there, I think we're going to see a bounce. Watch this line. I'll keep you posted on Twitter. Hang in there. Nucypher US dollar at 80 cents. We do have it's a line that we now at least we can predict where the lows can be. If it drops below this line, it's pretty hard to predict, and we'd have to wait for more price action to figure out the right trend. Nucypher Bitcoin, looking like we're seeing a downward wedge here. This could be bullish at the end. We got November 19th, probably into the weekend. We should see something happen here. Either we're going to go sideways in my view, or we're going to go up in my view. I don't think we're going to go much further down from the bitter end of this. I think 1364 is probably our area of support, given the fact that back here it was an area of resistance. So that's what I'm thinking. In the meantime, I'll keep you all posted on Twitter. Bye.